Classical technique for easily digestible pan pizza. Ingredients: 1 kilo of flour, 0.6 litres of water, temperature at 25 to 26 degrees centigrade and 6.5 to 7 pH, 2.5 grams fresh yeast, 25 grams sea salt, 30 grams extra virgin olive oil, 24 hours fermentation and rising time at room temperature. Pour the flour in the kneading machine and switch on to add air to the mixture. Divide the water into 2 containers. In one, add the fresh yeast, in the other, the salt. With the aid of a whisk, dissolve the yeast and then dissolve the salt. Pour the water with the yeast into the kneading machine to allow the gluten present in the flour to protect it. After 1 minute, pour the water with the fine salt and continue to knead, always keeping the speed at the first setting. After 4 minutes, add the extra virgin olive oil. Knead for another 5 minutes. Total time for the dough is about 10 to 12 minutes. Then, put the dough in a lightly oiled plastic food bowl and let it sit for about 30 minutes at room temperature. Place the dough on a steel or marble worktop, previously oiled, and form dough balls of about 1 kilo and put them in a special pizza tray, about 8 per tray. Let it rest for another 30 minutes. Using a specific stretcher for pizza, or with a rolling pin, roll out the dough over the entire surface of an oiled aluminium baking pan, which is 40 by 60 centimeters with a height of 2.5 centimeters. Pass the dough pitter roller and grease the surface with extra virgin olive oil. Put the trays on a special trolley and then cover. Leave them to stand at room temperature at 25 degrees centigrade for approximately 24 hours. Warm the oven to a temperature of approximately 280 degrees centigrade. Place the trays in the oven for 4 minutes, giving the dough a first stage of cooking, thus bringing to the end the process of rising. Then take out of the oven and season to taste. Finish cooking for another 5 minutes. Remove from the oven and place the pizza on a special pizza net, resting on a wooden base. The dough in this way will always be crisp and hot. The base, after the first stage of cooking, can be chilled at a temperature above 0 or kept in the freezer to be used when required. Advice: you can obtain, in the making of the pan pizza, different flavors by adding in percentages from 10 to 20% of Type 1 Primitiva Flour 400, Soya Pizza Flour Mix and Country Pizza Flour Mix. With yellow ear Spiga flour, 1 kilo of flour, 0.54 litres of water, 12 to 15 hours fermentation and rising time at room temperature. With green flour, 1 kilo of flour, 0.56 litres of water, 18 to 20 hours fermentation and rising time at room temperature.